Hi, my name is Brian Suhr with the Tech Marketing team here at Nutanix. In this video, we're going to be looking at guest customization profiles. Guest customization has been around for a long time inside of Prism, both for Windows and Linux operating systems. But what we're looking at here is the ability to create profiles so that your answers are reusable. To save time, I've already logged into Prism Central. I've expanded the compute section, and there is a new section for guest customization. In here, we already have an existing profile created as a test. Let's step through the process of creating a new customization profile. Initially, this ability to save profiles is just available for Windows. It'll be available later for Linux. You can use it for the guided setup, which I'm going to walk you through, or if you've already got a answer file, you could place it here in the custom script. So let's go ahead and go through the guided setup. So we'll give our name here, and you can enter a description if you want. So as we walk through the form for the guided setup, we need to choose what we want the guest to be named as for their computer name. So you can make it the same as the virtual machine name, which will automatically just match the name that the VM is named, or you can ask the person doing the deployment to provide the name at deployment. So let's just choose same as name. Provide the local administrator password. Next, you can enter a license key just for security here. I'm not going to enter one. So let's just enter our registered names. Let's pick a time zone, and then let's pick our locality settings. So we're just going to pick English US. There's a first run, so if you have a command or a set of commands that you'd like to run on first logon, you can enter those commands here. One command per line. If you have multiples, you can click the add and it'll give you extra lines that you can have to run them. Do you want the virtual machine to join a workgroup or a domain? Let's have it join a domain, so we will provide our domain name here. Give it an account access that has the proper rights to join a machine to the domain. Provide the password. And then the last step is what you'd like to do for the networking. So we're going to leave it on DHCP, but you can provide custom settings. You choose add custom settings. Scroll down, we'll add a NIC. And then you have the option to provide during setup, which, just like you could provide the machine name, you can provide the network details at the time of deployment, so allowing for custom IP information. So we've entered everything in here. Let's create our profile. And then we've now got our new video profile. And this can be used when you clone a virtual machine or when you're deploying from template. Okay, let's pop over to the VMs list and we can clone a VM and see how this process works. So we're on the VMs list. I've got a test machine here. I will select it. We can scroll over and we can see that the OS is reported, which is an easy way to tell me that NGT is installed and working in this VM, which is required to be able to do this process. Let's go up and choose to clone the VM. Let's give it a new name. And then under guest customization, let's pick Sysprep Windows and look for our video profile that we chose. And it's pre-named it the same as the virtual machine here. And then we can just proceed and we'll use all the settings that we entered into the customization profile already. Or if we click the advanced configuration, it will take us to the form that we did in the past when we get over to the management section. So we will just proceed now and we'll be able to clone our virtual machine and have it fully customizations. So the customization profile applies the Windows customization. It starts the process automatically with Sysprep via the NGT software that's installed in the guest to make the whole process complete. So these are very handy. You can have different profiles based upon different settings that you have for different operating systems, different licensing keys, for anything that you would need. So it's very handy to have these different profiles configured. Thanks for tuning in and learning a bit about guest customization profiles.